Hi everyone, my name is Dr.K.KARPAGAMBIGAI, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Administration, Dr. S.N.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Now we are going to see about International Business Environment subject. The topic is difference between GATT and WTO, that is General Agreement on Tariff and Trade, and WTO is nothing but a World Trade Organization. So GATT is established in 1947. The main aim of GATT is trade agreement within within countries. The main purpose is to reduce tariffs and trade barriers to promote international trade in goods. While sending goods and while receiving goods, we need very much important for general agreement on tariff and trade. Here, focused primarily on trade in goods, that is, no coverage for service or intellectual property. The structure is informal because we don't have any formal rules and regulations. Here, informal rules based on system with no formal organization. So decisions made by consensus among signatory countries. So this is the important structure of general agreement on tariff and trade. So dispute resolution is nothing but lacked a binding dispute settlement mechanism, and then countries could block or delay the resolution process. The duration of GATT is operated until the formation of World Trade Organization in 1995. So World Trade Organization is established in 1995. It is replaced by the GATT. So this is after replaced by the GATT. The new name is called as a World Trade Organization. Here, formal international organization with legal standing. The main purpose of World Trade Organization is nothing but broader focus than GATT, covering not just goods but also services is very much important, that is intellectual property and agriculture. It provides rules-based system for global trade to ensure stability and predictability. So it is act as a forum for trade negotiations and resolving disputes. So the structure of World Trade Organization includes a formal secretariat and dispute settlement body with the authority to make binding rulings. Totally 164 member countries involved as of 2024 with regular meeting and policy reviews. Intellectual property rights also important. It is the main purpose. The difference between GATT and WTO is, first one is resolution. It is informal and vague under GATT, but WTO is a formal, binding and structured one. Here the type is trade agreement, not only an organization, here international organization with formal structure. Founded 1947, here 1995. The focus is primary goods and tariffs. Here goods, services, intellectual property. So these three things is important under the WTO, but in GATT only the main aim is to find the tariffs. So dispute resolution is nothing but informal, weak and non-binding. There is no binding relationship. Here only informal. There is no rules and regulation. But when we go for a WTO, formal, binding and structured dispute resolution is much important. Then membership here limited and negotiated individually per country, but while going for a WTO, it is bounded 164 member countries as of 2024. So the totally 164 countries under World Trade Organization. Social framework here, no formal legal structure for enforcement, but in WTO full legal structured with enforcement powers. Agreements, GATT 1947, here 1994, GATT, TRIPS, AOA, etc. Decision making process, consensus based and slow, more structured with reviews, regular reviews. Coverage of areas focused only on trade in goods, here covers goods, services and intellectual properties. Legal framework, no formal legal structure or enforcement, but while going for a WTO, full legal structure with enforcement powers. The main agreement, GATT 1947, here GATT 1994, GATT TRIPS, etc. So here the conclusion is it was a framework aimed at reducing trade barriers of goods, but it lacked legal structure, legal authority, and mechanisms for dispute resolution. It is focused on the goods and operated as an informal agreement. So the WTO established in 1995, it is replaced by GATT and extended as the rules to cover services and intellectual property, creating a more comprehensive and formal international organization. It also provides a binding dispute resolution system and has a much more inclusive membership. The WTO is the successor to GATT but with a broader scope, more formal structure, and the ability to enforce its rules, ensuring a more stable and predictable global trade system. Thank you.